Morning guys, so obviously this is my second YouTube video now and it's going to be a Q&A based on me and my life and how I became Freyas Bouncy Blow Dries. I asked you guys a question box yesterday on my Instagram and so many people replied with some really good questions, so hopefully it will answer everything you need to know about me. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
First things first, how old are you?
I am 23, I'll be 24 in like 6 weeks.
You're always going on lovely holidays. What is your favourite location for a girls' trip?
My favourite location for a girls' trip has to be the one and only Saint-Tropez, because you party all day and all night and the beaches are stunning and the people are stunning and the food, the drink and the shopping. My favourite. Bit spenny though.
What do you do when you're not working? What's your hobbies?
When I'm not working, I like to see my friends. I've got a very good group of friends, very solid. Got a lot of girls around me who are very like-minded and they also like drinking wine, which is one of my hobbies. Shopping, I love a bit of shopping. I like going on to the markets. I haven't been to the market in a while, to be fair. Yeah, like going to the gym, seeing the girls, going on walks.
The question everyone's been asking,
Oh God.
are you still with your boyfriend?
No, I don't have a boyfriend anymore because I think single life is a happy life. At the end of the day, who's going to be with you till the very end? It's yourself, so you may as well look after yourself, do you know what I mean? And yeah, my work is my life, my work is my relationship, and I just love it to bits, so I don't need no man.
Let's get into blow dry talk. What made you decide to get into blow dries?
So really what made me get into blow dries was I was really like stuck in a bit of a rut, didn't have any money. I knew that I was of the entrepreneurial kind and I wanted to start a business, and I got a blow dry for my friend's birthday and I really liked it. So then I decided to do a blow dry course, which cost me £150. It was all right, I learned the basics and I sort of ran with it, and I just wanted to basically earn more money, to be fair. And I wanted to run a business. I loved doing the designing, I loved doing all the admin and all that. So doing hair, I actually realised I actually really enjoyed it when I never actually done hair before. I'd done a blow dry course in my life. So yeah, that's basically what got me into doing blow dries, and now we're here.
How did you build up your clientele?
The first location that I went into when I was doing Bouncy blow dries is really important to me because it was a brand new, thriving makeup studio run by a really talented lady who knew a lot of people who loved getting their hair done, loved getting their makeup done, and off the chances I just ended up in there to start off with. Bearing in mind I didn't know anyone in the industry, I didn't know any like local girls who did makeup, it wasn't really like my thing. When I went in there, I had a massive influx of clients because they was all coming to get their makeup done every week. And then I was sort of thrown in the deep end, which was a good thing, like now I think about it, because I learnt so much and just doing it on my own. Like there was no other girls in there who did Bouncy blow dries, so I just sort of just started with it, ran with it, everyone loved it. And the clients slowly started to build, and I still have people that come now. Like I've got clients that are coming today that literally came to me all that time ago, 6 years ago. Also, growing my clientele would massively be down to my social media. I've always taken my Instagram extremely seriously. Don't get me wrong, there's been like a few weeks on and off where I haven't been as on it, but majority of the time over the past 6 years, I've literally been posting content all the time, being super friendly, putting my personality across, and I feel like people obviously come back just because they like, not just because they like the hair, but also because they get on with me. I'm quite a friendly person, I'm quite an open person, and I feel like people recognise that and they like to come back for those reasons. Word of mouth has been like a massive factor in growing my clientele. I've had people come to me telling me that their neighbours have recommended them, their cousins, their mums, like friends of friends, like so many people have come to me through word of mouth, so I feel like that's definitely a good thing. So tell people to shout your business from the rooftops.
What would you say to your 18-year-old self?
First thing I would say to my 8-year-old self is leave that man, he is toxic. Second thing I would say to my 18-year-old self is that own who you are and never forget who you are, and sort of just have more confidence in yourself, because you don't know like what you're about to achieve or what you can achieve. And I feel like at 18, I was obviously like really enjoying doing hair and like everything was going really well and I was really embracing it. I still was like unsure of myself and I wasn't as confident as I am now. And I just feel like if I'd have known like where I am now, then I would have like owned my shit so much better. Take pride in everything you do, dress up every day, make yourself look presentable every day. You never know who you're going to meet and you never know what you're going to do. So I feel like just basically grab life and just be proud of yourself and be confident. That's a massive thing I would say. And also leave your toxic man.
Tips for growing your TikTok?
So with my TikTok, we've been posting continuously for like a year now, since last October. And for me, posting as much as you possibly can is the key, because when you post a TikTok, it gets reach to everyone, and every time you post, it gets reach to completely different people all around the world. So another thing that I would say is if you post a TikTok and it does really well, reuse the same concept. So we call them concepts every time I post a video. The video has a concept. I'm not just posting it for the sake of it. I think this makes it a lot easier to kind of like plan your TikToks. When you start your day, you can be like, right, what are we doing? What's the purpose of these videos? Because posting for the sake of it never does any good. Like, it just doesn't. And if you do post something and it does do well, then I would definitely say remake that type of video, but maybe in like a different way. So like just put a little spin on it, because you know that people like to watch those sort of things. Checking your analytics of each video is very good. So how long someone's been watching the video. If a lot of people have watched the whole video, definitely remake another video like that. Obviously you want people to watch more than the first 7 seconds. So another really good one for TikTok is satisfying content. If you're going to post like short, quick videos, if they're satisfying, people will watch them. Another good thing about TikTok is that obviously you could be on the creator fund. So as long as you've got 10,000 followers, I think it is, and you're posting videos that are over a minute long, you can earn money. So that's been a really good source of income over the past year, posting on TikTok. And the key to those videos is you want them to be interesting and engaging. So if you know something's working, keep doing it. So that's basically how I grew my TikTok. You just got to kind of learn these things as you go, but the key is posting as many times as possible. 3 times a day. If you can do it, then do it. It's worth it, trust me.
What's the most you've earned in 1 month from the Creator Fund on TikTok?
So the Creator Fund has been very rewarding for me. The most in a month I've made, I think, is about £4,000, which is like insane. Like, obviously a lot of work does go into making them videos, creating them, posting them and all that. But to think that you could earn £4,000 in a month just from posting on TikTok is unbelievable. And obviously I work in the salon a lot as well, and I also sell my courses. So having TikTok has really boosted my income to help me out with future investments and living my best life.
What's your favourite social media platform?
My favourite social media platform personally is Instagram. I'll always be an Instagram girly. I feel like since starting FBB, my main focus on social media has always been Instagram. I feel like if you stop posting, they're going to forget who you are. With Instagram, you have a lot more of like a loyal, I suppose, following than TikTok. I mean, I literally have met people that have followed me for like 6 years on Instagram. And I just feel like I've always been quite good at knowing what to post, my captions. I'm quite creative with it, and I feel like sometimes my captions do come quite naturally to me. I feel like I'm quite blessed in that sense. I don't know if it's just because I've been doing it for such a long time, but I feel like my creative flair is a lot better on Instagram than it is on TikTok. But obviously I'm still learning because we've only been doing it a year. So I know for a fact though, if I started TikTok in lockdown, we'd be like flying. Obviously we are flying, but we'd be flying higher. But yeah, Instagram's my favourite. I like posting my pictures, I like posting my carousels, and reels are a really good way of gaining followers, because when you post a reel, it gets sent literally to everyone on the algorithm. And if you look at the analytics on your Instagram reels, you'll notice that like 98% of the people that are viewing the reels are not your followers already. So it's a really great way of like gaining followers. And don't think you're being annoying posting on Instagram like 3 times a day, because not all your followers are going to see it every time. So it doesn't matter. Keep being annoying, it's fine.
How did you take your business to the next level?
So, taking my business to the next level, I did all these things without even like intending. Obviously I did it to intend to take my business to the next level, but now I'm sort of like leveled up. I feel like I notice now the things that I did do in order to get me to this point. A couple of those things are celebrate every small win, because it's so worth it. If you celebrate every small win, yearly anniversaries, just going out of your comfort zone, anything like that, you've got to celebrate it, and make sure that your social media is aware that you're celebrating it as well. So another way that I expanded my business was introducing different forms of income to my business. So ways of doing this was like teaching. So I started doing one-to-one lessons quite a few years ago now. I jumped straight into that and really found that I really enjoyed teaching. Obviously, teaching is like a really good form of income. The money is in education at the end of the day. So yeah, teaching's definitely been a good one. Also, another way I would have leveled up is I wrote my Blowdry Bible. So back in 2019, 2020, in lockdown, I sat and I wrote a book all about bouncy blow dries, and everyone loved it. It was a hit, and it was still selling like literally up to 2 months ago. But now I have a new version, the 2025 edition, which is more updated, better looking, more graphically designed beautifully, and all of that. So that's another way I've leveled up my business. Another way I've leveled up my business is online and e-commerce. So obviously I sell my Blowdry Bibles online. I also sell them in the salon if someone wanted to buy one. And I also have a range of different online courses. So my online courses are all saved onto a members area. So when someone purchases, they're pre-recorded, they get instant access. And in these online courses, it literally tells you everything you need to know about the style that the course is obviously for. We have bouncy blow dries, bubble braids, Hollywood waves, and pin curls. And now some of them are accredited. So that's another way that I leveled up. I accredited my courses. Events. I take part in a lot of events. I've been on stage a few times. I've been recognised in magazines. So obviously, like I said earlier, I feel like where I did celebrate every small win, I literally was as extra as I could be about everything relating to my business. And it's really made people aware of me, not forget about me, and it's led to other things such as the magazine features, working with brands. So yeah, I just think like giving it your all. Other ways I've expanded my business is I've recognised the people who are around me that could benefit me and my business, and in return me help them. So I'm a really big people helper, and I like to help my friends thrive as much as possible. So doing this, I employed Lily, who's been asking the questions. Lily's there, and she basically now works for me full time. So it's been an amazing year. We just keep winning and winning and winning, and we keep growing, and it's been a really big help to kind of take the load off of me so I can focus on what I'm best at, and I can give other jobs to Lily, which I know she's really good at. So that's been expanding. And also Kiri behind the camera, she's also my bestie, and she helps me with all of my technical videos. So my online masterclasses, my photo shoots, videos like this. She's a pro, these are actually her microphones, so thanks Kiri. So yeah, we've been expanding in so many ways, and I just think just never stop growing, and don't be scared to do something that's out of your comfort zone, because it'll be so worth it.
What's your least favourite part about doing hair?
So this is such an easy one. The least favourite part about doing hair is the toll it takes on your body. So back like a year ago, when I was literally grafting behind the chair all day, every day, I noticed so much how it took an effect on my body. So my hands, my feet, my back, my shoulders. It can literally be really painful, and I think any hairdressers watching this will understand that. So from that, I sort of took a step back and kind of reflected on what I actually wanted out of my life, and I don't want to be stood behind a chair every day for the rest of my life, because I've heard so many hairdressers say to me, oh, I've been doing this for 50 years, my back's ruined, I've got carpal tunnel, all this and that. I don't want that. I want to still love my job, and I still want to really embrace both sides. So from that, I now only work 3 days a week in the salon doing hair. And the rest of the week we focus on the e-commerce, the online courses, any live masterclasses, any events coming up, all the website editing, like literally email marketing, the whole thing. And now I have a nice balance between the two. I notice that my business is thriving more. So I'm not tired, I'm not aching. I can still go in the salon at the weekend and really enjoy seeing my clients and doing the hair, because I'll obviously always do hair, but I want to get to that point where I'm not doing it because I have to, I'm doing it because I want to. So yeah.
What are your holy grail hair products?
So my holy grail hair products are speed dry. So something that speeds up the drying process. I feel like when a client has really, really wet hair, it's really long and it's really thick and it's dripping with water, rough drying that can take a very long time. So having something to help accelerate the process is very handy. So a speed dry spray is very, very important in my kit. Something for a bit of volume. So a lot of my clients do like volume. I do ask before I put it in, but mousse for volume is very good. I do like the Moroccan oil volume mousse. I think that's really good. It doesn't go crispy and it doesn't leave like any residue on the hair. So something for volume is really, really important. Something to hold curls, so like a memory spray of some sort. They're very, very important, because obviously you want your client to have long-lasting curls. And then another one is my shine spray. So I love my shine spray. I finish every hairstyle with shine spray. It gives a beautiful finish, really makes a difference when you're editing photos and taking photos. Shine spray just kind of gives that hair the final little bit of shine, a little bit of gloss, and it also kind of makes the hair nice and silky for when the client wants to run their hands through their hair and all of that. So shine spray as well is very, very important.
What's your go-to hairdryer at the moment?
So I get this question like 5 times a day. I have a lot of good hair dryers. I have about 7 hair dryers, and I love them all for their own thing. My favourite at the moment, it's really hard just to say one, so I'm going to give you my top 3. So my top at the moment, I would like to say, especially if I'm working with really thick hair or hair extensions, is the Parlux Elysium hairdryer. Comes in so many colours, very, very powerful, sometimes too powerful, sometimes I've got to turn it down a bit because the airflow is just like mega. The heat is proper hot as well, so when you're working like around the roots, you want to make sure you turn the heat down because it gets very hot. So that's the Parlux Elysium. That one's about £240, so it's not cheap, but it's definitely a good one, and I do think Parlux is a very reputable brand for hair dryers. Another one is the Wool Vanquish. I do really like this one. It's not as powerful. It's a good like all-rounder hairdryer. If I didn't have the Parlux to hand and I just had the Wool, I would still be happy. But because I know that the Parlux is there and it is quite powerful, when I feel like I need a really solid bit of airflow to help dry thick hair, I will reach for the Parlux. But if I didn't have it and I just had the Wool, I would really still love it. So yeah, the Wool's really nice. It comes in 3 colours. It's really, really lightweight and it's really quiet as well. So it's a really good one and it's not that expensive. I think it's like £100. So yeah, love the Wool. And then thirdly, the Additional Lengths Cute hairdryer is also a very good one. It's got a magnetic nozzle, so sometimes the nozzle does need replacing where the magnet obviously gets hot, but it is a very good hairdryer. It's very powerful and it gets the job done. It's also very lightweight and it's very like sturdy, so if you was to drop it, it probably wouldn't break.
What's your favourite hair extension brand?
So I feel like everyone knows this about me, but my favourite hair extension brand is Remy Cachet. I'm wearing it right now. I've got a really good relationship with the brand and I've literally only ever supplied Remy Cachet hair to my clients. The staff there are unbelievable and they'll help me out with anything I need. The hair is such good quality, it's thick, it doesn't shed, it doesn't get knotty, It's definitely my favourite, and I specialise in weft extensions, and I feel like the weaves are unbelievable. The half wefts and the flat half wefts are unbelievable as well. They're really flat to the head. They stay thick over time. I know some people that have had their hair for like 2 years, so it's definitely my favourite. And it also holds a curl really nicely. So when doing a bouncy blow dry on Remy Cachet extensions, it looks unreal.
I'd love to train with you, but I live in America.
So I love America. America is like my favourite place in the whole world. Hopefully one day I'll live there. But for now, I probably won't be in America teaching bouncy blow dries as much as I would love to. Maybe next year I could think about it, but for now, anyone who wants to learn my signature bouncy blow dry process can do it through my online blow dry masterclass, which is on my website, and I'll also put a link below. So the online course has done really well in America so far. A lot of my email subscribers are from America, and a lot of my online masterclass students are also from America, and the reviews have been unbelievable. They all love it so much, and I definitely will be coming to America next year. Whether it's for a holiday or for work, I'm not really sure yet, but if anyone has any ideas, then please let me know, because I'm really keen.
When are you next doing one-to-one lessons?
The one-to-ones at the moment haven't been going ahead, just for a couple of reasons. One is that I work in a salon. There's a lot of people also working in the salon. I don't think it's fair for a student, especially with no hair experience, to come into a salon environment where it's busy, it's distracting, and they can't get their full learning experience. So I do definitely think that in order for me to continue my one-to-one lessons, I need to be in my own space. So hopefully soon that might happen, but I'm hoping to start them up again in the new year. So there is currently like 400 people on my one-to-one wait list, which is insane, and I appreciate all of you wanting to learn with me so much, but there is only one of me and there's 400 of you, so it's going to be quite hard to obviously get everyone to have an opportunity to get a lesson in with me. So moving forward next year, I probably will make my courses 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, depending on if people want to come as a pair. I also do salon training, and I go out to salons and train. So if there is people that there's a few of you together that you know that you want to learn and you have a salon we can do it in, then I'm more than happy to book you in for that. But for now, if you want one-to-one, you'll have to just go on the wait list, and I'm praying next year I can have you all in for a lesson. And if I do have my own space, I will try to be doing the 2-to-1 lessons weekly to get through all of you as quick as possible. But yeah, I appreciate you being on the list if you're already on there.
What can we expect from Freyas Bouncy Blow Dries in 2026?
So I do believe that 2026 is going to be our best year yet. There's a lot of important things happening, a lot of things that I'm not allowed to talk about. Most of it I'm not allowed to talk about, but we are going to be here and we are going to be bringing it next year. Honestly, it's going to be amazing. Hopefully I'll have people around me who can also help take on clients within the FBB clientele. So yeah, I can't really say a lot, but trust me, big things are coming. There's a lot in the pipeline, and I'm sure soon you'll be finding out exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled because it's going to be fun. Okay guys, so that was it. I hope that was very informative for you and I answered a lot of your questions. If anyone has any more questions, please feel free to message me. Obviously this is the start of my YouTube journey, so I'd appreciate it if you can like it and subscribe. Never said that before. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and we'll be back for another one soon.